Hi guys, we are back again for another exhibition game between Dark Roxor and Jaedar. Yes, that's right. They don't seem to want to play their finale. Instead choose to do exhibition matches. Let's take a look at their replay. Ignore this. Nothing to see here. Imperial Guard against Sisters of Battle. As I've said before, this is a bad matchup for Imperial Guard, and the map is Moonbase. Roxor has been harboring a secret desire to play Imperial Guard from the start of the tournament. However, decides against it upon seeing so many Imperial Guard entries. And they all lost their matches, so he's pretty butthurt. So let's take a look. Jaedar playing on the left side of the map. Sisters of Battle wants to apply pressure pretty quickly. Convent, Sanctuary, Power Generator. Imperial Guard will want to set up a defense or maybe harass quickly with Command Squad, but can they do this? This map is pretty small as well. Plasma Generator being placed here. Not so sure about that. But that's okay. A little bit of walking distance wouldn't hurt. Infantry Command is being placed here to cover against any advance, but my personal opinion will place it near the exit for easier bunkering. We'll be seeing a lot of bunkering in this match, trust me. The sisters will pressure this pretty quickly. And the first thing to come out is Canoness. Of course, she will come out in 1 minute 45 seconds, more or less, depending on the time the convent is built. Pristine Sanctuary and Power Generator is underway as well. Immediately goes for the Listening Post and Inferno Pistol. And that's all the resource that Sisters gets. They will not be able to deploy any more squad until they get 140 requisitioned. But if they do so, they will delay their Listening Post. So, it's a choice and consequence. 1 minute 37 seconds for the Canoness to come out. Quickly making her way across the map to harass. Meanwhile, the Command Squad as well is out. Psyker is being trained first so they can strip Soul. But Roxor is not so fast on a draw here. Ignoring the Canoness completely, running past her. What's the deal here? What is the aim? Look at this. General is already at half hit points. Strip Soul finally cast, and Roxor will lose his general for free. And it looks like the cast did not even complete. Or is it? Was he aiming at the servitor? Yes, that's what happened here. One general traded for one servitor. I'm not so sure about that. Maybe it's a mistake, and now he wants to aim for the missionary. I wouldn't stay too long. This Command Squad will not survive for long. Trying to buy more time, perhaps, to distract the sisters from harassing their base. Guardsmen already secured all their points, while Missionary is making a move towards the central critical location. And still, the Psyker fell. That's the second squad member down. So, Roxor has lost 180 requisition and 65 power. And still, the Canoness finally breaks up pursuit and goes after the Tech Priest, which should survive if he jumps into the Listening Post and tunnels away. And now the Command Squad has a free reign in his base. Let's see what they're gonna get here. A Phosphorus Grenade upgrade first before any Battle Sister Squad is being trained. Interesting play here. So right now, Sisters only have one Canoness in the field. No other army, and Roxor, finally realizing this opportunity, will try to look for any soft targets like this plasma generator that is being built by this lone servitor, and this servitor dies. Will probably die before the Canoness arrive. No, the initial knockback knocks the servitor away, and since any target that is being disrupted is immune to damage, no damage was dealt at all. And again, this Command Squad sustains damage, but there's one thing he bought. It's valuable time. Valuable time for Imperial Guard to hit tier 2. But here we have the first Battle Sister squad in the 4th minute. They have this luxury of waiting so long, and Phosphor Grenade immediately knocks away the morale and takes away half of their hit points. Imperial Guard cannot sustain too long of an engagement here, has to retreat. And where's the Canonist? Seems to be a little bit lost here, emerging from the other side of the map. This engagement so far, oh, I just can't bear to look at it. Look at this. This guardsman has to retreat, does not want to risk casualty. Commissar is detached for additional melee damage, but is this wise? The command squad does not seem that durable, but managed to inflict a lot of damage and kills the Canonist. But at what cost? The priest is dead, so that's a combined total of 270 requisition to kill one Canonist. 2 squads of Battle Sisters out. Can the command squad push back the Sisters? Are they at tier 2 yet? Still, I don't think they're in tier 2 yet. Has enough resource, but has not hit the button. Another Phosphor Grenade, and this guardsman will die. Look at that, you can run, but the flames will burn them alive. And this massive sister squad can spam 3 Phosphor Grenade in quick succession. And these 3 squads of guardsmen is very, very fragile and might wipe here. Imperial Guard is not out of danger yet, still fighting for central location. Sisters retreating for now. Needs to regroup. No flamers being added. Tier 2 on the way. Very, very late, 40%. That's a crazy engagement. 92-30 economy, 98-30 economy. Sisters having stronger economy here. And this Commissar is a little bit overextended, has to attach himself to save his ass. And the great thing about Commissar attaching to the Guardsman is that he triples the HP regeneration and gives them an additional 200 morale cap. So, this engagement so far, no Canonists, but 1 squad will be locked down, another Phosphor Grenade, and the Guardsman will go down again. Holy shit. Tier 2 is sorely needed here. 1 execution will do the trick. Oh, it looks like Tactica is added. Grenade launchers is now in action. Sisters will have to be more careful now. Oh, another Phosphor Grenade going off. Morale's bottoms up again. Oh boy. Canonist is back on the field, and this command squad might die. Psyker is at low hit points, managed to retreat. General is grievously wounded, burning alive. Priest as well, no losses, but all 3 members of the squad is near death. Psyker casts Strip Soul, dies, and this command squad might get wiped here. If the priest can make it to the bunker, no! But situation is still pretty bad here. Tier 2 is here. Execute by the Commissar, and morale immunity triggered, and Sister has to retreat. That was a full squad wipe, and that command squad cost him 500 requisition, I think, to sustain. But job well done. Sister's floating hard here, needs to spend. Will he get the Holy Reliquary or go for the Machine Path? Holy Reliquary is a great option here. Excellent option with a Confessor, with his stunning faith move. But faith cap is still at 30. Should really get more. Faith cap's Sister's ability is very limited if he does not utilize his faith abilities, like Emperor's Bolter Touch and such. Let's take a look at the Imperial Guards, who are getting a mechanized command and replace his lost command squad. At the 8th minute, they still have 92-30 economy. That's a little low, but this is moon based, so it's very much expected. Both sides have not lost any points, and the central critical location remains uncontrolled. Uses the command HQ to scan, sees if there's any potential threat along the way, and it looks like Roxor wants to go heavy grenades here. But will this pay off? Because in the previous game, he went for grenade launchers against Desos Orcs, and it looks like it did not pay off. But look here, Sisters activates the the Visage, Angelic Visage, for improved damage in tier 2, and closes in and disables the grenade completely. Yes, it did not pay off. A lot of casualties on the Imperial Guard side. Despite the morale immunity, they still can't fight well when they sustain a lot of firepower here. So little hit points. Really need that armor upgrade perhaps. Both sides sustaining heavy casualty, and I do not see any missionary healing being cast here by the Sisters of Battle. Really neglecting to attach the missionary. And it looks like Commissar is dead, as well as a command squad. Oh dear, that's pretty bad. We have one squad of Celestian here, and this listening post will go down for sure once the multi-melta is added. And the first vehicle is out, and it's a Chimera and a Basilisk. That's surprising. I did not expect Basilisk to be the option here, because Seraphims can jump in and crack grenades. Well, let's take a look and see whether they're adding the Confessor anytime soon. No, there's not enough resource. 112, of course, from the passive requisition upgrade. Well, Roxor economy is dropped to 7440. This looks like to be a very bad situation for Imperial Guard, but here comes the Basilisk. The first shot will immediately trigger a retaliation or reaction from the Sisters of Battle. You can't ignore that kind of firepower. Another command squad. And it looks like Sisters are not reacting. Decides to retreat, no vision. Activates the scan from the command squad. Another Basilisk. Another casualty sustained. This critical location has been decaptured, and further drops of economy for Imperial Guard to 6840. And this Chimera, I don't think it will pay off. Look at how fast this Celestial squad deals with the Chimera. It just drops in 5 seconds, does not really accomplish anything. But look at this, mass of guardsmen not using execute, phosphor grenade. Finally, the Sisters breaks from the barrage of the Basilisk, and the Basilisk seems to be quietly ignored, even though they have the Seraphims here. Instead, using it to capture the center critical location. Not sure why. Triggers the take and hold victory, of course, from the majority of the control. Command squad needs to be careful here. Low hit points, and the Sisters still has a Canonist. Not sure whether Confessor is out. I don't see him anywhere in this. Celestial squad needs to start hunting for the Basilisk. Shut it down quickly, and look at how fast the Basilisk goes down. Crack grenades used. And where is the Seraphim? Why is it not moving? Jaedar seems to be overwhelmed by this engagement, and Sister, despite inflicting a grave damage, another Chimera is out. It's the cheapest option they can afford now with this kind of low economy, and command squad might fall. Celestial squad, however, is not targeting the right vehicle here, gets overwhelmed. Finally, Seraphim arrives a little bit late. This battle will turn around pretty quickly if the command squad falls, but so far they managed to stay alive. Lightning, oh, Confessor is here. Will we see the Great Smite or the Stunning Attack? Let's switch view here. I want to see the Faith Cap. Oh no, Jaedar has not researched the Faith Cap. So the Confessor here is very limited in what he can do without the Faith Cap research. But he has excellent damage buff that might prove to be pivotal. Oh no, another Basilisk is out. Sister needs to respond quickly. Has he noticed it yet? I don't think so, judging from the Fog of War view. Sister ignored it for too long and now will be forced to retreat. You don't want to lose another hero here. And the Basilisk saved the day. However, 126 economy, 126.30 economy for Sisters of Battle. And look at the float on energy. He really does not need that much power. While Roxor is scraping the bottom of the barrel, 6840. Lots of power to burn on vehicles. He should get more. Maybe a Hellhound or more Chimeras to transport his mass army to replace his missing army. However, I would like to highlight one more option that Jaedar would like to use perhaps. Death Cult assassins will be pretty effective at handling this sisters. Will be effective handling this mass of guardsmen if they can sneak one in and just assassinate them quietly in the chaos. But looks like right now sisters are having not enough army to resist this invasion. What are they going to do? Celestial Squad train attached us with a Confessor. But still no more army coming out. Why is that happening? Not enough resource perhaps? Finally spends the resource on something, and I wonder what that is. Canonus, of course, did not get a Death Cult Assassin. Canonus can provide more, but can provide more range attacks and melee presence, but this does not solve the two Basilisks that is happily chucking away explosive shells. Seraphims tries to respond, but crack grenade cooldown is limited. Really needs another Celestial Squad quickly to respond. And the Tech Priest on duty to cancel away that damage. It looks like the sister is about to be slaughtered here in the middle. Crazy fight. Collateral damage is a factor, and no execute being cast, and smite is being used, and that kills a lot of Imperial Guards immediately. Only the Commissar and one Guardsman remains of this squad. 3 minutes taken whole victory, and it looks like that lone squad survivor managed to salvage the situation because Commissar cannot decap. That is fucking close. And the command squad survived the rampage, as well as the Celestian. And this Seraphim, oh man. Go back to capping duty, girls. Victory is assured, according to Roxor. Roxor declares victory. 2 Basilisks. Jaedar really need to deal with this too, but does not have enough resource. Perhaps he has, but he has not been spending it. Instead he gets Immolator. Is this a wise choice? I really don't know. Goes for tier 3. Oh man, I would really go for more Seraphims in this kind of situation because you really need to shut down those Basilisks ASAP. And Roxor's economy is not that great to sustain damage to his power generator. But this crazy obsession of Jaedar to just use his inventory in melee situation. Wow, command squad might die here. All low hit points except for the Psyker. They're fighting in collateral damage situation, and only the Commissar is keeping this guardsman together. Another fresh squad of guardsmen on the scene. Strip soul cast, and that's the end of the Canonus. No, not yet. 52 hit points. Just the Confessor and the Canonus. General is still alive after being freshly trained. Command squad should be able to drive away. 7 hit points, 3 hit points, 4 hit points. Holy shit! I cannot believe the Canonus escaped. 16 hit points left. These two heroes are one of the hardiest one ever. And Jaedar is staring at the population cap limit for his vehicles and 700 float, which he should really spend on more inventory. And finally he gets Death Cult Assassin. Oh boy. Psyker can detect. Oh, this lone Immolator has been cursed by the Psyker. But Roxor does not have enough anti-vehicle to stop this lone Immolator. That's fucking crazy, man. But it takes some time for Immolator to deal damage. Oh, the Curse of Machine cast a little bit too late to save the first Basilisk. And now Sentinel should be the priority. But not enough resource. Is this the end of the Imperial Guard? Immediately the Basilisk repositions itself with about time, and Command Squad tries to chip in as much damage as possible. This is fucking crazy. I mean, I did not expect the Immolator to be here. Another curse has been cast from a second Psyker. And there's no escape for this vehicle. But a fresh Immolator is out. Adds the multi-melter immediately. First Celestial Squad attached with Confessor. While the Canonus has to wait and recover her hit points slowly in the base. Perhaps passive hero research should be researched first for added regeneration. 107.29 economy is still not bad, but energy is concerned here for Jaedar. And Death Cult Assassin, where are they? Where are they? I have not seen the Death Cult Assassin. Where is the Death Cult Assassin? Ah, there they are. Needs for the right time. Gets revealed as Psyker does. command squad realize this? I think Roxor did. Retreats. And look at this. Act of Faith Ascension research, but the Faith Cap is a little bit late. Confessor will go down, I think. Execute. Roxor does a panic scan with the command HQ, but Death Call Assassin still slashing away. This command squad might die. Priest at very low hit points, and Basilisk support is about to be shut down by Emulator. Things are looking very bad for Imperial Guard here. They need to disengage. Death Call Assassin kills the Psyker Dead, I think. Not yet. Knockbacks are slowing things down as Celestian gets tied down in combat. Sister Repentia's squad attached to Canonus. Very rare sight of these tier 3 units from Sisters here. Will we see the Exorcist artillery tank? Again, Curse of the Machine cast on the Emulator. No! Emulator is being poorly microed. Did not hit the Basilisk. This is GG for... how sad for the Imperial Guard. The Sister Repentia and the Death Call Assassin proving too much to overcome. One Death Call Assassin at 13 hit points, 20, 30, slashing away. And this Emulator is working tirelessly as they shut down the last of the Basilisk, and that's it. Roxor has not enough requisition to recover from such losses. And Sisters of Battle once again proving themselves to be very comfortable in this matchup, despite some early setbacks and heavy floats in tier 3. Look at this, 600 requisition. But their options are generally very good. They not even have to go for Exorcist tank, which is what he's trying to get right here. Not necessarily. Repentia is very rare to see. And Imperial Guard is now having their last stand. And looks like this is over. Another great preview, and shows you why it's pretty difficult for Imperial Guard to overcome the disadvantage. In my opinion, getting that grenade launcher might have costed him the vehicles a bit. But on the other hand, Celestians provides crack grenades, so going vehicles does not guarantee survival in tier 2. It's a tough situation. But in my opinion, he should spam Priest perhaps from the HQ. Priest that comes from the HQ can provide excellent melee cover for anti-infantry. One Priest can tie up one squad each and perhaps kill them and be less vulnerable to all this overwhelming range firepower. Anyway, that's a great match. You can see here the Jaedar has a lot of resource and out-teched them completely, but did not research his Faith Cap. I mean, a lot of the caps, of the Faith Caps, were researched only at tier 3, which is a little bit late. In tier 2, you can start using those Confessor ability, as well as this Imperial Guard cannot really deal much damage if the Canoness uses the Blinding Faith. And we also didn't get to see that any tier 3 powers being used by the Canoness, where she can summon invulnerable angels. Quite rare to see them in battles, but anyway, that's a great match we see today. Another great exhibition by two veterans, and once again, Sisters win over Imperial Guard. What a surprise. Look at the resource and the military power. Pretty close battle here, lots of losses on both sides, but resource-wise, Roxor was behind the entire time. Maybe slightly ahead on power, but that's normal because his generator did not get touched at all. Hope you guys enjoy it, and thanks for watching. And let's await the great finale between these two in the Codex tournament for Dawn of War 2019.